Season 4 was a revolutionary season for the crew. With the introduction of many new pieces of scientific equipment and our new night vision cameras, we were able to conduct some of our most successful sessions to date. Though we feel like we haven't had many groundbreaking single pieces of evidence, we found that we've had long and interesting sessions full of intelligent responses this season, which can be just as good and sometimes better.
Oh, like, it's real. It's really real.
Nonetheless, here are our top 10 picks of best paranormal captures for Season 4. Number 10. Gold Digger. Though this isn't a crazy voice or a long capture, this specific response that we captured at the Gamble Urey house still had not only us, but the owner of the house shocked. Nick Gamble invited us to Southern Ohio to investigate his property that he believes to be haunted by a witch named Monica. Throughout his time living at the home, he noticed that Monica was drawn to a specific item in the house, which he called Monica's treasure. So Nick decided to run an experiment by hiding the so-called treasure and inviting paranormal investigators to see if they can locate where it may be hidden by investigating. He informed us that some spirits are unattached to the item and will help us locate, but since Monica is so protective of it, she will steer us away. During the beginning of the night, we were running a spirit box session to introduce ourselves to the beings in the room. Throughout the session, we gathered intelligent responses to all of our questions and with the same raspy woman's voice. It wasn't until we first mentioned the treasure when we were given this response. There's something in this house that we would like to find. Can you tell me what it is?
Gold diggers.
Say gold diggers?
Gold diggers. Gold diggers.
Number 9. SLS at the Infirmary. When investigating the Fairfield County Infirmary with Kalani, we conduct an SLS session on the first floor. Hey. Cue the SLS music.
What is the SLS music?
It's what the music we put in every time we do SLS.
Really?
Oh yeah. Just as we're walking around doing a sweep, a figure appears to the left of the screen. Then without hesitation, it crawls down the hallway. You can even see the limbs moving as it travels away until it vanishes. We then follow where we think it might have gone, and when I ask for it to appear again, this happens. Can you go stand next to Kalani?
Oh, wow. Wow. There was something right under your arm.
Wow. Right under her arm and it disappeared. Number 8. The Kefir Cabin. In the Kefir Cabin at Oglaze Village, Jack and I were conducting an XLS session where we believed we captured a shy child or children who used to live in the house. In the first capture, we map out a small figure right beside me. The moment we attempt to communicate with the figure, it darts in front of my body and through the wall of the cabin. You can even see its legs extending to a running form through the wall. Coincidentally, just after it disappears, the tablet displaying the XLS crashes. Can you do spirit box?
And it died?
What did?
No, we're good.
You
that
good?
Was weird.
What's going on?
I don't know. The freaking
This is a static.
tablet, turned off and turned on as soon as it ran toward... Well, not as soon as it ran towards me, but... That was weird.
After investigating more, we capture another small figure just behind me. And just when Jack maps it out, I feel something grab onto my jacket and pull away.
Which side?
Tugged right... Something, I swear.
Dude, there was something right behind you, right where the bed is.
Though Jack mentioned that he caught something, I had no idea where in the room he was seeing it. Number 7. The Military Museum. Just down a gravel road from the Kefir Cabin lies a military museum off to the side of the Oglaze Village. The museum served as a new home for artifacts from many wars dating back to the Civil War. On our previous investigation, we captured evidence that suggested that the spirits who were living in the museum were not prisoners or a soldier by any means.
Ew.
The second time we investigated the museum, we wanted to build off that knowledge and find further evidence suggesting the same thing. During one point of the session, I'm holding a tri-field meter asking a series of questions. I asked the spirit if it could make the device spike when I made a truthful claim. On command, after asking if it served in a series of wars, "Can you touch this device when I name the right war? Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Korean, Spanish Civil War, Iraq. Did you not fight in a war? Were you a prisoner? The device spikes after asking this question. Are you just someone who lives here?
Oh,
wow!
That was on command.
Did you see that?
I saw that, dude.
So you just live here. So you never fought, did you? Are you just someone who lives here?
Oh,
wow!
That was on command.
Number 6. Spirits looking for help. In the basement of the Beale mansion, we were experiencing a large spike in activity from multiple devices. Many of the voices we captured sounded as if the spirits in the manor needed help or experienced sadness in one way or another.
Friend.
Are
we friends?
Is it Tim and Friend?
Help! Friend, help! It wants us to help him.
Hey, what's up? What?
M.
M?
Like you? Like, are you trying to say me? Like, help? Friend, help me?
What do you need help with? Just give us a word, and we will piece it together. The Beale Manor served as a home to unwanted mentally challenged children, so it makes sense on why we were gathering voices of upset spirits.
It's cold, dude. It's freezing.
He's gone. He was...
Sadness!
Were you on him? Were you trying to...
It's cold. It is super cold.
I think he was trying to piggyback ride it. We were told the spirits in the basement are not demonic or evil, but will do whatever they can to get your attention to play. Were the voices we were hearing depressed and lonely spirits just looking to play with someone?
How can we help you? How can we make you not sad? Love, dude.
Dude, who was here? Children who were pretty much abandoned.
Right.
Number 5. Afterlife at the Ross House. After Brett, Jack, and myself meet up to conduct a session using the Ovilus X device and introducing the digital text display to go with it, it doesn't take long for chilling words to appear. Early on, it tells us to be silent. See that? 2001 power. Followed by the word off. Also, these words, they may seem random, off. 817. Silent, turn the devices off.
So do you not want us to record or talk?
Maybe referring to the lights or cameras. Then the next word that appears is prepared, which we now think may be a question asking us if we're prepared for what's next.
Alright, these devices aren't actually...
Prepared, 1633. The spirit then makes it known that it only wants one of us to stay in the room, so I volunteer to be that one. Things take a turn once I begin asking questions again, this time all by myself. These were the responses I gathered. Follow. Where do you want me to follow? My leg hairs are... Oh God, follow to the afterlife. My hairs are standing up on my legs. This was my first session once entering the Ross house late, and the first thing that I'm hearing is a spirit asking if I'm prepared to follow it into the afterlife. Number 4. Speaking with Craig. In the basement of the Wickyards, Jack and I were using the ghost portal to communicate with the spirits in the basement, while Brett was in the attic alone. This session lasted well over an hour as we captured some of the best responses in recent time. In one particular moment in the session, we communicate with a spirit who says his name is Craig. Who is this? Throughout the next couple of questions, Craig answers us with a heartbreaking tone of voice. We don't know everything about Craig, but we could tell that this was a spirit who lived in agony and regret. How many years since you died? It's a lot. Did you have kids? Unfortunately, the responses stopped there, but we hope someone can guide this hurting spirit to peace. Number 3. Black magic. Early on in the investigation at the Ross house, Jack and Brett were sweeping the building with the Ovilus 5. When walking through the house, the Ovilus 5 gives Jack the word magic. Not entirely sure on what the spirit is getting at, he asks what kind of magic it's talking about. He half-jokingly asks if it meant black magic. Not even a second later, and he gets the chilling response that he was looking for.
Where are you? Messing with our wires?
Magic. Mad.
What kind of magic are we talking about? Black magic.
It said black. No, it didn't. It said black. It didn't say black. No, it said black. Gosh, that's terrifying. I literally knew it. As soon as you said it, whenever you said black, I was like, I guarantee you it's going to say
How
black.
did it... Oh my god, dude.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. I got chills literally all over my body. As soon as it said it.
Black magic.
I was like, don't tell me it said that.
Number 2, Under Me. The Beale house was active in many rooms when it came to SLS captures. In one room, I was sitting in a chair facing a mirror where people are said to hallucinate. While I was facing the mirror, we were running on the Ovilus X device as Jack is also pointing an SLS camera towards me. The Ovilus goes off twice, giving us 2 words. The first being under, who are you? And then directly after it said me. Not even a minute later, Jack captures a figure pop up directly on my head.
Are you on Kyle's head?
It wasn't until I mentioned something where we put the 2 captures together. Under me? He said under me. If he's on top of my head, then I'm under him. Who are you? Under me. If you enjoyed this video, you may like to check out our Season 4 playlist to see full-length videos that these captures came from. Feel free to like and subscribe, as your support means a lot to us and greatly helps us capture new content for you. Number 1. The Wisp on the XLS. Early on in the investigation at the Wickards, Jack and Brett were sweeping the second floor with the XLS camera, a more complex version of the SLS but on a 3D viewing platform. When Jack was holding the camera still, him and Brett noticed not a stick figure, which we would normally see on the XLS, but a black, wispy-like orb floating upward. Unfortunately, the screen recording wasn't on at the time, but you can faintly see it through Brett's night vision camera when he was recording Jack. As you can see, the figure moves from the middle right of the screen and travels left and upward until it leaves frame. This isn't the reason why we're claiming this to be the number 1 capture though. On Brett's night vision camera directly in front of the XLS, an anomaly of the exact same shape manifests in front of the camera and travels the exact path as the figure caught on the XLS before vanishing into thin air. Coincidentally, the audio on Brett's night vision camera, which typically goes unused since we line up our much more clear GoPro audio, cuts out completely directly after the figure disappears, but his camera continues to roll.
Tell me that was recording. Holy cow. What was that? It was wind. It literally flew.
We believe we may have caught a spirit on camera using the energy produced by the night vision camera to manifest in front of Jack, which we were lucky to capture on not 1, but 2 different camera sources. That concludes our top 10 Season 4 paranormal captures. Do you agree with our picks? If not, leave a comment down on how you rank these captures. Or if you like a capture that wasn't mentioned on this list, let us know down below. Thanks for watching.